All right, for more insights, former India cricketer Ajay Mehra joins us. Welcome, sir. Always great talking to you. Two best teams in their IPL playing the qualifier. One stage is all set. One will go through and the other will have to wait for another game. And two teams who had absolute perfect and rejuvenated wins before this game. We are in for a good encounter today.
Absolutely, Abhishek. I think it's going to be a thriller because both the teams are looking really good. You know, they have the batting potential. They have the depth in batting. The bowling for both the sides, you know, with RCB as well. Hazelwood, he's back in the reckoning. One man that RCB might be, missing out in this game is Tim David, who got injured. But, apart from that, they look to be a really good side. And especially the bowling this season, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Suyesh, Krunal Pandya, they've done a terrific job. Punjab Kings, well, they have been a team to beat because, led by a very good captain, by a captain who won the IPL last season, Shreyas Iyer. I think his camaraderie, Abhishek, with Ricky Ponting has been really good. And the best thing about both the sides has been, the kind of stars they've been getting. RCB, you see Phil Salt, Virat Kohli, they have been in really good form as well. On the other hand, two youngsters, two Indian batters, Prabh Simran, Priyansh Arya, the way they are batted for Punjab Kings, that has been really heartening to see. We've seen Josh Inglis, the way he's batted, down the order for them, Marcus Stoinis, Shashank Singh. So it looks to be a really good side. I think the best thing for Punjab Kings this season has been, which they lacked probably the other seasons, the last few seasons, has been the bowling. Because this season they have Yuzveନ୍ଦ୍ra Chahal, they have a very formidable spin department, Harpreet Barar as well. He's been doing well. Arshdeep, we all know the kind of bowler that he is. Selected for the Indian team as well for the England tour. Probably Marco Jensen, he'll be missing out for this game. But overall, I think two very good sides competing against each other, Abhishek.
Ajay, two teams who are not used to going the distance. Punjab in playoffs after a decade. RCB fifth for them since 2020, but not even once they played in the finals. First time after 2016, they are in the top two spot. Match Ajay will be played at Mulanpur, home ground for Punjab, but they have lost two into this season here and one from RCB. But you think crowd will be inclined slightly towards Punjab more?
I feel, Abhishek, heavily, because, playing at home, Punjabis will be supporting the Punjab Kings in a big way. You're right. Earlier we had, Punjab play at Mohali, but now they've changed this venue. It's a beautiful venue, this one. It's a very big stadium as well. Lovely stadium, lovely facilities. But you're right, RCB beat them this season at Mullapur, Punjab Kings. So they know the conditions as well. And it's a black soil surface. So normally, it's going to be advantage for the batters as well. I don't feel there's going to be a big dew factor coming in. It's going to be, a high-scoring game. The last couple of games we've seen, not too many runs being scored. But the first two games, I remember almost close to 200 runs being scored at this venue.
First three,
so I feel, it's going to be a good surface. The creator has got time as well. There might be a bit overcast, even in Delhi, NCR, it's a bit overcast at the moment. But I feel, dew won't be a factor today.
But Ajay, talking about the team combination of RCB first, I mean, if you can play the likely playing 11 also, Novan Tushara and Josh Hazelwood, both of them you think can be drafted in? I mean, is there any way that both of them can play in the 11? RCB would be tempted to play both because Tushara gave only 26 in 4 in a game of 12 per over. Maybe Livingston out and get Hazelwood in. That's it. That's the only change. That is practical also and that is required also.
Yeah, you're absolutely spot on because, Tushara was special last game. He was really bowled well. Now Hazelwood back. It will really bolster the bowling as well. No doubt about that because Hazelwood is one bowler who's a wicket taker. We've seen how he's bowled with Bhuvneshwar Kumar. But, I just feel, it's difficult to drop someone like Phil Salt. They also need someone like Romario Shepherd, Abhishek, in the middle order. So I don't know how the balance will be because Livingston, he can bat, he can bowl as well. He hasn't been in great touch.
But he didn't bowl. Ajay, sorry to cut you short. He didn't bowl in the last game. Yes, unfortunately, he got out in the first ball itself. But yes, we know he is an experienced player, experienced campaigner, and on his day, what he can do. But Romario Shepherd maybe at number 7, because bowling-wise, I think they need to strengthen a bit.
I totally agree with you because somebody who's done well. You can't really drop him because Tushara was really
Yeah.
special in the last game, just the way he's bowled. And he's got the skills. You're right. Livingston, hasn't bowled much.
Yeah.
But again, we've seen him in Australia in the World Cup. T20 World Cup. He's special. So I think it's going to be tricky. But you're right. But sometimes you need those early wickets because
Yeah.
just seeing the batting capacity of Punjab Kings, they need to strike early. Hazelwood back. I think he'll be drafted straight away if he's declared fit by the physio. That seems to be the case because the news are coming in, trickling in that he'll be fit. So I think not a bad proposition. You have Bhuvneshwar Kumar, you have Tushara, and
Yes.
then you have Hazelwood. So the seam department looks to be really formidable for RCB.
Absolutely. We'll talk about their batting also. But talking about Punjab, Marco Jansen is out. He has gone back for the preparation of World Test Championship finals. Yuzvendra Chahal comes straight away, or maybe get Omar Zai in, and instead of Vishak, maybe get Chahal in. What's your take?
No, I think Shell should be playing. He's a match winner, a leg spinner. He's always got the ability to pick up wickets. We've seen, a very formidable batting lineup, the middle order for RCB. So they need the experience of Shell. And, having played against, all the top teams, having picked up those wickets as well, he's picked up a hat-trick this season, Shell. And it's a former team that he's playing against RCB. He's played a lot, so he knows a thing or two about this team as well. So, just the experience that he possesses, I feel he should be a big factor in the bowling lineup. So I think Yuzi Chahal straight away. Yes, Omar Zai, he's done well. But again, it all depends on the combination because they won't be dropping someone like Marcus Stoinis. You're right, Marco Jensen will be missing out. So Jamieson, he'll be coming in. But overall, the bowling has been really good. Very disciplined for Punjab Kings this season, Abhishek. They'll have to have, they have the strength of the batting. They have a very formidable, they can rotate those bowlers. Someone like Marcus Stoinis, he can bowl and fill up a few overs as well. He's got that experience behind him. Arshdeep has been bowling really well with the new ball in the death overs. Harpreet Barar, one bowler to watch because he's got, left-handers, a lot of left-handers out as well. Against the right-handers, he's bowled pretty well, but against the left-handers as well, he's got a beautiful arm ball. So he's a very canny bowler as well. So I feel overall, the bowling looks to be really settled for Punjab Kings.